chip in where we can.
Okay.
This is our first collage. Christy, Keela, and Pat had this one. What type of research question did you come up with?
Well, we did, your question, you had it. Your question.
Our question was, what type of roles as a single mother do you play?
Okay.
And then a follow-up question is, what do some of these things mean? Because as a single mom, we were trying to figure out what kind of thing we would ask, and we see that there's male pictures on here, but a lot of times single moms play both roles, moms and dads. So, and then our follow-up question would be, tell us about why you have a cowardly lion on your picture. Just to get that conversation going. Obviously, you're the queen, so you're the queen, but that's what we do.
Absolutely. And this could then fall under something about retention and degree attainment, particularly like Christy mentioned, of students that are single parents, or that we're really kind of whittling it down at that point. Think about where it falls into what our research would cover if you were interested.
And if we found that same thing in multiple, if we found similar things within multiple collages by different participants, that would indicate a trend that we might be able to indicate.
Sure.
We want to make sure we don't try to analyze it, let the participants analyze, but for the purposes of this class, we are kind of analyzing it ourselves. Okay.
We narrowed it down.
Very good.
Okay.
All right, our second collage, was this Jason?
No.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Our research question, describe through pictures the future of global educational delivery methods.
Fantastic.
And follow up, what methods were most impactful for you? Did I get that right? Is that what you said?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Future technology.
Do you have the real one?
No.
Oh, okay. Did you all make these up? Did you put them together?
Found some and put some together.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's good. And that kind of self-identifies where it kind of fits in to our research. All right, the last one. This one is Jason and Brandy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Good.
Clary.
Yeah.
Clary.
We saw a lot of securitization images. You got the blue call box. You got the bicycle-mounted patrol officers down here at the bottom. You got the affable old chap in the top left. Obviously, the face of campus security. You got the person drinking in the clip art there. At least I hope that's what they're doing with the red arrows. I have no idea. So our research question was, how does your campus website represent securitization of the campus?
Great.
Jean Clary down here.
Yeah.
This 80s girl.
Is that who that is?
Oh, is that who that is?
Yes, that's the
Excellent.
girl that was murdered. That's what the Clary Act is
Oh, really?
named
That's
for. I enlightened all of you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now go home, we
Ta-da.
learned something.
Yes, we have.
So do you see anything about a follow-up question that you might throw in there if you had this?
Well, we decided to make it very broad and just open it up for them to really analyze it with their response and just ask them what their overall overarching message was with these images from the different campuses in terms of security.
Why did Pierce College not go by English rules? I before E.
Me.
Because
That's what I was-
somebody's
that's the
last
question I
name
was
was misspelled at
That's what
some
I'm
point in their
asking
history.
question.
and-
That's
That's the
When they
only thing I
came
should focus on right
When they
now.
landed on Ellis Island, they flipped the letters.
Get out of my
Okay.
head.
Now, if I was looking at this, say I put it under a big umbrella, this was all one research question about how people perceive college and degree retention as a single parent. And all of these collages ended up in one place. Would I be able to analyze them and pull out themes or commonalities, things that I can structure and ask follow-up questions on to develop the intention, what it was they were trying to get across? One of the things we want to point out is that this is not to be used by itself, by any means. There's always the opportunity for interview, for follow-up, for other methods of data collection, for observations, for, field notes and anything. So it's not a single method. It does work in conjunction very well with other methods within your.
Triangulation. See that,
Dr.
Dr.
Carney?
Carney? Triangulation. Okay, and the art science divide. There is, the book ends with a little bit about where the divide is on here. And the quote is, "The fusion of tools from the arts with scientific methods have created the methodological innovation necessary to more fully address the complex realities that constitute social life." So this is one of many methods that we might use and might employ. But you need to be aware that these practices are still marginalized and considered experimental. They have a long way to go to get their legitimacy and for technical efficiency. It's that you can use this method, but how do you analyze this data? That's the area that still needs, how do you apply theory into this data? These data, excuse me. And they have not quite reached their full potential, but it's an area that seems to be growing within qualitative